All right, you guys. Today is a very special day. Um, I've been on Twitch for 3 years at this point. And I've been documenting my journey with Twitch, streaming, YouTube, and I've been wanting to keep track of all the milestones that I make, no matter how big or small. And I started my YouTube channel. Y'all might be seeing this on the Plug channel, which is my second channel. But if you go look at my live channel, Ciara live, that's the one that all this is from. I just want to mark this moment and this milestone. And to other people, it might not seem like a big deal. It might not seem like a big deal. Today, I made the most on YouTube that I ever made in one day, or yesterday, technically. So this is from the night. And I want to share with y'all, and I just want to talk to y'all about being grateful for your own process and where you're at, and why you shouldn't compare yourself, and why you need to stay focused and just keep trying. And I haven't figured everything out, but I do feel like this is a pivotal moment in terms of like me heading in the right direction and evolving and going to a different level with my content and promoting my content and trying to get myself and my community out here, because I think I make some pretty cool content. I just gotta edit it and package it in a way so that it reaches people. So if y'all are wondering like what type of content I do, I pretty much do everything. I mean, I do a lot of commentary, and I've been pivoting into doing a lot of music content where I have song words. I bring artists on. I look for artists myself, bring them on for 30-minute song challenges, and just try to platform other artists and streamers. Like my whole shit is built off of community and networking. Essentially, all of this is a result of other people believing in me and supporting me. So shout out to my Twitch community. They are the backbone of this shit. So everything y'all are seeing, this is a community effort and a community accomplishment, because I have explained to my community how they can support me in my videos, and they've had my back. Whether it's leaving a like, leaving a comment, letting the video play to the end. So I just want to say shout out to the backbone of the com. This shit really like a family for real. We all support each other. Everyone that streams, we try to show up to each other's streams, all of that. Okay, now let me get into what I'm talking about. I'm not some super rich, super successful YouTuber, but I am somebody who started this out and started my channel at zero. The channel y'all are looking at, I started this channel at zero on stream. I haven't made no stupid money off of this, but I am grateful for everything that I have. And if you know what it's like to be making videos for free and doing content for free, any penny, any cent, dime, nickel, quarter, dollar that you make off of this shit is an accomplishment. And some people lose track of that because they're so focused on other people and what other people have. And, oh, well, I don't have this amount of views, so I might as well not try. Oh, I don't want to. Look, when I started my channel, you know what I did? I started my channel, big screen. I started my channel on YouTube, my Ciara bonus live, so that when I'm in my stream by myself and when I was in here on one viewer, I wouldn't think about the one viewer. I realized that my thoughts and my opinions could still reach somebody, even if that was on another platform. So what did I do? I filled up all the time of my chat being empty. I filled up all the time of just being in here by myself and say, you know, if I focus on something else and I focus on building another platform and I spend my time on stream recording videos for YouTube, at least if 5 people see the video on YouTube, that's 5 more people than was in my chat. If 100 people see it, that's 100 more people that is in my chat. So I don't feel like I'm completely wasting my time and just screaming out into the void. And that worked for me, and that helped a lot. So I have that same mentality to this day. And recently I started posting shorts. And the reason I waited so long is because I know how long it takes to do shorts, and like it could take like 30 minutes to an hour to do one short, to edit it, right? Let alone like record the content on stream and then edit it. So I decided, hey, first 3 years, I want to put my time into my community. I want to invest into relationships. I want to invest in other people, right, who want to grow and want to build. Philosophically, that made more sense to me. You know, like a lot of people say, oh, do shorts, do TikToks, do. I said, look, I'm always gonna have time to do that, but let me build my content up. Let me get a setup that I can actually do the content I want to do on. I didn't have a PC. I had a PlayStation 4 with no mic and no camera when I first started. When I first started streaming, I was sick. I had just got my lupus diagnosis, right? So my whole life changed. You know, I went from being a 20-year-old that's working a job 10 hours a day in college, all of that, to my body shutting down on me and almost dying, and my life flashing before my eyes at 20 and getting an autoimmune condition diagnosis. So as somebody who's independent, always able to work, always able to make a way out of no way, and did whatever I had to do to hustle and grind, my body was shutting down and my brain was shutting down. I had severe brain fog. The medication I had to take also added, I had to take steroids because I had so much swelling. My entire body swollen, my hands, my legs, my knees, my feet, everything swollen because my body was shutting down. Like it was like a flare up and I didn't even know. So I couldn't do anything for once in my life when I always was able to find a way when there was no way, when I was always able to make the best out of whatever situation I was in. I physically couldn't do it. And that really humbled me because I was always a person that was mind over matter. I couldn't even use my mind, you know? Like my brain was so fucked, you know, from all the inflammation, you know, affected my brain and caused brain fog. And then the steroids, I was on such a high dose. One of the side effects was confusion. I couldn't even like process my own thoughts. I couldn't even read. I couldn't even like watch a YouTube video and read the comments. It wasn't the words weren't processing right. I couldn't even play a game. You know, I picked up the controller, tried to play 2K. My brain couldn't even like process like how to play. It's like I knew how to play, but it's like that's how fucked my brain was for being sick. And I said, bro, even if my body's different, you know, shit like I'm basically a vampire. I can't just go outside into the sun. I have to wear sunblock, long sleeves, all that, or it's gonna trigger a flare up for my lupus. And like that's a completely different version of life than the life I was living before. And I couldn't do the things I was doing before. I couldn't go back to school. I couldn't go back to work. I had nothing for real. And I said, bro, if I could just get my mind back like somewhat normal, if I could just like trust my mind again, and be able to think clearly, be able to articulate myself again, that's all I need. And I can make something out of this. I could turn this situation into something different. I could try to, you know, turn this bad situation, this bad hand that I'm dealt, into something else. So I started on Twitter Spaces, right? I would go in there, talk basketball every day. This is around 2022, when I'm a Warriors fan. Klay Thompson came back from his injury, and it's crazy because it's like his story really inspired me because he got a bad hand too, getting double injured, right? Getting injured with the MCL, coming back, healing from that, then injuring his ACL. Like seeing him come back was so motivational, and seeing the team Warriors like that was doubted, like oh yeah, Steph Curry might as well leave. I was like, yo, I'm rooting for them. I felt like my story was like aligned kind of with that story arc they had. So I'm like, yo, I'm bored. I don't have nothing to do. I'm depressed as fuck. It's just dark. I couldn't even listen to music. I love music. I couldn't even listen to music anymore. And I literally remember the only thing I had to look forward to was basketball because it didn't require me thinking. I could just watch. I didn't have to think about nothing. Um, and probably over about like 6 months out of me being out the hospital, I started doing the spaces on Twitter and talking with other people about basketball. And that shit, I swear, that shit helped me so much. It helped me get through my day, it helped me not focus on my body being different, being weak, being sick. I got to connect with other people, which always makes me feel alive. That's why I stream. That's why I like do content, because I like to connect with other people, even if I disagree. And that's kind of like what made my Twitter spaces and my community stand out, is that I always had the principle that we respect each other first. We can have respectful conversations and disagree and it not get out of pocket. And that's why people enjoy coming to my stuff, because even if I didn't agree with someone, I was still given the space to express himself, right? So, you know, for me, it's like that moment gave a spark. That community that I started with on Twitter gave me a spark, and they believed in me. And I told them, yo, I want to do a YouTube. I want to maybe stream or something, like try to make more out of this moment than just being on Twitter. And they believed in me. And I started streaming on my PlayStation, and it was probably like 2-3 months. And I think once I hit affiliate, that community on Twitter surprised me with like $1,000 to get a starter like setup for my stream. And I was like, yo, I promise I would not waste y'all believing in me. I would not waste it. I will make the most out of this. I will not let this opportunity go to waste, you know? And I started my YouTube channel, or I actually revamped a YouTube channel I already had, which was the Ciara and the Bonus channel. It was an old channel I had from when I was a kid. Got it up to like 400 subs, but my videos weren't getting pushed once I started going outside of sports content. I went to the variety. It wasn't getting pushed. So I'm sitting on stream and I'm mad because I'm like, yo, I know I'm a small channel, but it's like, yo, my video should be getting a little more views than this. And I was like, yo, what if I just say fuck it and just start a whole new YouTube? What if I just start from scratch? Because I'm like, shit, if I'm gonna be sitting here doing these videos, these thumbnails, and then YouTube not even push it to more than 10 people, I might as well start at zero. At least if I start on a channel with 0 subs versus 400 and then I get some views, I may at least feel like an accomplishment. It's gonna feel like I'm going uphill. So I was like, that was a really risky move too, because I probably got 200 subs on that YouTube channel from my Twitter community. So if I started over, I was basically gonna lose all the people that had supported me and have to start with a whole new audience. But I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck this shit. Fuck it. So on stream, I said, yo, I'm gonna start this channel from 0 on here. And over the course of me streaming on Twitch, whoever's here is gonna see me record these videos, do the thumbnails, the titles, the tags, every time I come on here, and I'm gonna get this channel to partner. I got the channel to partner in like 6 months. So partner is the first step you gotta get to even get paid off of the videos, right? You gotta get $100 to even get paid out on there. So I watched a lot of stuff that got demonetized, either because of something I said or the topic, or it being music. So to get 100 took a long fucking time and a lot of fucking videos. And I'm not getting paid no crazy amount. Like, y'all look on here. You look on this channel. Look at how much I'm getting paid. 6 cent, 20 cent, 20 cent, 19, 20, 30, 6, 1, 30. I ain't getting paid no crazy amount. You feel me? But every time I saw some pennies on my account, I was like, yo, that's great. And I was like, I know someone out there is like laughing and making fun of that, right? Oh, you only got $6, but I've always been transparent with what I show on stream. Always. I've always been like, no, I'm gonna show people. I'm gonna show people everything. I'm gonna show people me making my first 5 cent, 10 cent, so that I can set a realistic expectation for what this shit is like. Because it's real easy when somebody's already making hundreds or thousands of dollars to show what they're doing, right? But for me, I was like, nah, I want people to, just like when they saw me go from 0 subs to what, we're at like 2,000 and some change over there. I want people to see me go from $0 to my 1 cent, to my first 10 cent, to my first dollar I made, to now, today, it's the announcement, you guys. I made the most I ever made in one day. A grand total of $6. I want y'all to see this. I want y'all to see this. I made $6.08 on Tuesday, September 9th, 2025. And it's like, y'all understand how hard it is to make money off of content? I made $6 in one day off of a little video I did, off of one little clip that I did. I don't even know which video is the reason that, maybe it's the, I think I had my biggest short, which it hit 24K views. I don't know if it's that. It's probably that one, you know, plus some little pennies from the other ones. And it's like, look, I'm not making no crazy amount, right? Like, you know, where's the shorts? Can we see the shorts? Content type shorts. Let me show y'all. Okay, will it show the money? How do I show y'all the money? Let's see. Okay, let's look. It ain't no crazy amount, y'all. Look at this. Okay, analytics. How much I make? I made $4.75 off of 24,000 views. But y'all know that's crazy because I'm not gonna say I've never made $4.75 off a video, because there's certain videos that over time it's added up, right? But off of a short, to me this is a lot. Off of one little video, a little 19-second clip, Nigga, what? It could have been zero. I really be talking for free for real. I'm not getting paid no crazy amount. But you know what though? Like I just keep posting and I just recently started doing shorts. It's like I'm gonna start doing it more because hey, if that's the way that I can reach people, if that's one of the only ways that I can get my stuff out there, YouTube's actually gonna push me. Hey, I guess I'm gonna just keep doing it, you know? And I just want this to be like encouragement to like other people, to not compare yourself to other people and to stay focused on your own journey. Because it's like, yeah, there might be somebody out there who's making more than you, right? There's somebody out there who just made 6,000 off of a short or 6,000 off of a video. But it's like I can't worry about that. I gotta be happy with my $6. I am happy with my $6. I am happy and grateful because that's the most I ever made in one day. If I can make six, one day it could be 12, one day it could be 24, one day it could be 60. Who knows? But all I know is I'm proud of myself and I'm proud of my community and I'm grateful for my community for even getting me to this point. And I welcome and appreciate anybody who wants to be a part of the journey. Y'all can follow me on Twitch. The link's pinned in the comments and description. I appreciate y'all. And if you're on your own journey, you're trying to do content, all that, you gotta start from zero. There's no way you're gonna start straight at the top. It's not realistic. And it's okay if you don't, right? People want to go straight to the top. Some people, if they start from the bottom, right, they don't feel accomplished, right? They feel less than. But it's like, you gotta start from zero. Anyone you see successful, they start from zero. Unless they had nepotism or they were just handed something, they start from zero too. So hey, if you're watching this, I support you. Drop a follow to the Twitch. Come be a part of the community. This is a supportive networking community. So other people that are trying to do shit, other people that's on their own grind, we support you. I support you. That's how we move over here. I hope y'all have a good day. Until next time, we're out.